Welcome to today's market outlook. We've been having this outlook, consistently. This is the second day thereabout. We had one yesterday, so we had continuations from yesterday's trade, and then we have more trades coming in. So, what we have right now is USD CHF. Price has mitigated it. It'd be good if you can get in right now and then ride the trade with us down to the end, right? So yeah, so basically that's what we'll be looking at, and I'll be hitting by market and we're speaking about crossing this. All right, so that's what we'll be having on this trade. But let's go to the EURUSD and see what we have. I'm going to be working from top down. We had a very good buy and sell yesterday for NFP. Check the video of yesterday to see it. So let's look at what we have for today. Right, let's look at what we have for today. Everything should just follow a clear pattern, and I'm going to be explaining what so I'm explaining what the pattern is like, so that you guys have an understanding of what I do or what I look out for. Not necessarily every single day, or at least most times, right? So let's look out for that. All right, so we have this. So we have the daily, we have the weekly, we have the daily, we have the 4H, and then the 1H or 5 minutes, right? So the structure is bullish. We follow key levels, so we look for V-shaped key levels or A-shaped key levels that was disrespected, or we have a V-shaped key level that forms a QMR, and then we have probably a single candle formation here serving as liquidity, and then price will come and pick it up. So on the weekly, if we have, or let's go to the daily because we use the daily every day. So if we have, there are two ways we can build bias. We either use a key level, A shape, right, V shape, or open close key levels for the daily to build bias. So we expect that if price taps an A shape key level and closes below, then we should be looking for a sweep and a break on the 4 hours or a breakout on the 4 hours. If price taps the V-shaped key level and closes above, we are also looking for a sweep and a break on the 4 hours or a breakout on the 4 hours. Now, any of these, if price taps, this confirms the bullish intent of the daily, right? If it taps the V shape. Now, if it comes back to this point, we just need 4 hours to reject 4 hours, and then we go to the 1 hour to find entries. Or we can find entries on the 1 hour, on the 30 minutes, or sometimes I just go to the 5 minutes to find entries. It's the same procedure. And this guy also, once we have a rejection, either above, we wait for these guys, or below, wait for these guys, right? So we're going to give that as an example, and then once we have the example that we're looking for, then we can find entries. Take, for example, we have the daily. So I'll use the daily and then I'll work our way down. So now that we have that, let's look at EURUSD for oh my god. All right, EURUSD FXCM, right? So now Now, this I'm expecting EU to get to this point because this guy has taken this high, we've closed the book. So it's giving me a clear version that I should be coming down to this point. So I'm expecting sales, long term sales, right? But at the same time, let me just give you an example of what I was talking about. Now we're bearish, and then we've broken structure, all of that, which I showed you before. You see clearly that we have what A-shaped key level here. Right now, since the A-shaped key level is here, what do? We just need to have price close below it. So I'm going to be using the 2. So price has closed below it. Now, since price has closed below it, the next thing that we should be looking for is to go to where? The 4 hours, right? So we go to the 4 hours, price closed below it, right? And then 4 hours, we need to see what? A breakout or what? A breakout or what? A sweep and a break. So if I play, that's too much. That's too much. I have to reduce the speed though. So let's play to this point, right? So at this point, we see clearly that price gave us what? A breakout, right? So we see a breakout at this point. So it's a breakout. This is a breakout, right? And if this is a breakout at this point, then what can we see? We see that price engulfs, and then we have what? This breakout key level here, and also at the same time we have what? A particular A-shaped key level. So price is supposed to come back to this point to mitigate. And then what there are two ways we can do it. We can actually just reject from here and then go to the 1 hour to find an entry, or we reject from here and then just continue. So we can hold that. Since we know that we're starting from there, we know that of course the low has to go. This low has to go. But let's see what's happened. So I move 1 time frame. So this gives us an understanding that the 4 hours has closed, has rejected the 4 hours. We can now go where? To the 1 hour to find more entries. So 4 hours reject 4 hours. So we can close it. So this is probably your first entry, cover the highs somewhere around here, targeting the low or whatever, right? So this is first one. But so the next thing is for what? To see what happens next. So now we've closed. We just need to see what a breakout. Now that this guy has closed, so we need to see a breakout. What's price giving us? Nothing. But yes, I see a breakout. Now, is this a breakout yet? No, it's not. So let's see. This is not a breakout yet. Oh, I think it is. Right. So now, what's the next thing we do? Since we could see that breakout, we look for a place where price can actually mitigate from. That's what I'm saying. So once you see where price can mitigate from, this is like key simple key levels, right? Price can mitigate from open close levels. Price can also mitigate from you know other serious points. So whatever price is looking to mitigate from is what we are going to be working with, right? So now that we have that point of price pointing itself to tell us where we are in the market and all of that. We just need to find a good place for to happen, right? So if mitigation is going to happen, then our job is to find where the mitigation will happen, right? So we'll head over there right now. Um, Fine, pardon me, my network is a bit laggy. If that's a word. The price should be mitigating from. And so where's the clearest open close level? Now this has formed a single candle inducement, right? So since we've seen this one, so I can move my entry to this point just above this single candle formation, right? The open close level. So of course Price can reject from there. This is the inducement formed and all of that, and then let's keep moving and see what's going on. Okay, so we have that. Did we finally have price come to it? Yes, I think we did. Bam. So these are entry, right? Good entry, at least covering 50% of the imbalance, right? So we have that, and then we run off from there. Okay, we touched it again. Now this point, of course, we can find entries to go down from here, because of course this is a lot of information. You can go to the 5 minutes to get entries and then go down. But then we're just working with this. That the first entry is another entry. Now this has rejected and has closed below. Can we see a breakout yet? Not yet. But once we get a breakout, it confirms that we are fully bearish. Bam. So we have this fully bearish, and then we can now find more entries to continue the process, right? So once we confirm that we are fully bearish, we now see that we can always, just find more entries, to keep going below and below and below and below and below, like that, like that, like that. So let's see. I'll just keep playing. Right. This is another entry that we have. Let me put in the stuff so that we don't. Okay. So I'll put it about 10 pips, and then still run it down because of course it's gonna have to go down. And then we just play and see what's up. Right. We'll tag, and then we need to drop immediately. After the immediately, another entry. Why? Because we have two levels. And I think I go right here. So another entry. It's another big here. And then we've seen like 5 entries from this point, and then we keep going below broken structure again, and then we find another entry around this point. Sometimes we they fail, I think they will, but what I'm just saying is that you understand where price is coming from and where price is going to, and then you see how beautiful they are. Like we're just hitting entries, and then all of that. You see that we didn't cross this guy, we didn't cross this line, right? And then we kept dropping that. This has given us another entry to the downside, which now gives us what, another point here. So the more we look at it, the more we see that price can always come back to the top. And then okay, so now this one did not touch it, but then it used the open close level. Why? I would have used this because of course it's a big engulfing just like this guy. Although open close level also works. But then since we rejected below, we can also use this as a continuation and then down to all of these points that we're currently at, right? Now that's basically where we are. So now what's the next thing? We find out that we are mitigating something and we are trying to push higher. So once we're trying to push higher, what will be the idea? The idea would be that we go back to the daily to know what the daily is saying, and then once we know what the daily is saying, then we continue. Now look at what the daily is saying. We are bearish. We have come into a point of pure bearishness, and we've taken out the internal range candle, internal range liquidity, which also serves to this open close as a level also, right? So we have all of this, and then we've taken it and we're rejecting. So rejecting this means that to an extent we're going below. It has closed. This guy is taking, then of course this low has to go, right? This low has to go. So if this low is going, then of course we know that this low, which is for the full daily, has to also go. Of course we have the open close level, so this can just be an engineered liquidity to come in down here and push to the upside, right? Well, how can we now capitalize on today's movement? We have this, which is beautiful, and then we have that price has taken it. And then if we go down to one of my videos, I showed you guys how to enter trades in the morning. It's the 90% win rate on EURUSD. You'll find it there. We had that once we had the push over Asia and the break of structure, we had this guy, mitigating here and giving us about a 1 to 3 thereabout. Let me draw it out. Mitigating here and giving us about a 1 to 3. So we have this, we have the sell, then about 3, 2.8 pips stop loss, and then first low will be here, second low will be here. So we already have like a 1 to 5 that didn't come out, that didn't work, right? So probably I'll take 1 to 4, or at least this low, right? So this is what we should have gotten. But then we also have a key level. The price is mitigating up here, which is giving us more intentions to go lower, right? So we have the high taken, a low broken, and then we have what? Entries. So we have this entry here, and then price is rushing down. So do we have where else we can enter from? Of course, right? We have a key level here, open close key level. Then we have what? We have this key level here. We also have this push. This guy pushing to the upside before dropping. So we'll be looking to do something for about 1 to 5 pips, and then targeting 1 to 5 initial targeting the low. That started. So let's see if 35 pips can give us. Can give us what we are looking for, right? So 5 pips, tap, drop, right? So I'll be looking for this. Let's send this to the Telegram group chat where we have the guys, right? At the same time, is that we have taken the high and we are closing below. So that alone is a confirmation of our push to the downside. Like, it's a strong confirmation. So if we like it or not, we can either take this or we have another entry just up here to be safe, right? To be safe, just cover this guy the same 5 pips thereabout, and then target this low, right? So but I think that it's gonna have to just touch this guy and then drop. So this is what I have on EURUSD. This is what I have. Of course, I should be looking out to take a form of TP at this point, right? I should be looking out to a form of TP at that point, and then also be looking out to do some other things at that point. So that's basically what it is. Yeah, that's what we have. Next would be GU. I think GU is almost the same thing. They have a news by 10:39. Beautiful GU has something here, but then I don't think it's gonna get there. So we have global forecast is lower than that, and all of that. Have no idea. So, anyways, GU has already mitigated, went to the top, and then came to mitigate something around here. We check the 1 hour. You see, came to take out this high and then began to drop. So we should expect serious drop on GU to the downside and all of that. Do we have anything on USD CHF? Yes, we do. I think that's where we started from. Yeah, we have to drop, and then I told you to just keep holding your positions and all of that. That's where we started from. I think we're currently live on that. So I'm going to stop the bar replay and check where we are. Okay, we're currently on $14 thereabout. So let's say we should get 1.8 or so. Right? So that said, GBP card is running really low. GBP AUD so I've already in this trade, so should have a strong push to the downside, right? So these are the trades that I have on. But let's see gold. And let's see what's going on with gold. So for gold, we have something clear. Price has done what it needs to do. We have some targets to meet and all of that. So since we're bearish, I'll be expecting that we should be coming into this area to complete the bearish movement, right? Because if I switch back here, we have this high was taken and I've broken the low, and this low that was broken has been mitigated, right? So yeah, it has mitigated and then dropped, right? So price has come again to mitigate it. So we can check the 1 hour and see that price is reacting from this point, and then of course pushing it down to the end to come to this area that we needed to come to. So let's go to the 1 minute and just see a good change of character. I will be taking good sell. Right, good, beautiful. This is a good change of character for gold, and I will be taking good sell here. Over this high. Not this one though. Yes, let's make it quick box. Enter markets. Risk about 100,000. Again, I'm expecting to get to this point. I need to reach 100% of my account. All right, so that's basically it. So we're gonna be having this short on XAU USD, and let's see how far we can go for that. Yeah, so we're gonna have this push to the downside. I can feel it. I feel it real good. All right, so that's it. Just watch it and see what goes on, then come back. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade, guys. I think we're really pushing it. Yeah, we're pushing it, we're pushing it, we're pushing it. So I have a channel where I show people what's going on, right? I have a channel where it's them and they're waiting for it. So we're going down, guys. That's ended here. It's just for the much just my guys and all of us talking. And then we also have the trade, GU trade, and the GBP AUD trade that we have. Right, I already told them I was entering, and I did. So that's basically what it is. So let's see, the more we go down, the better for me. It's a good entry, so I needed it to run down really well. It's just starting, so we need to push it down. GPAED is when it's trying to still retract, but I need it to go down really well, because once I'm able to break the structure to the downside, then I know that we're done. We're ready to push it downside, right? So I love some GBPGPY moments. Yeah, beautiful moment right there. You see, this was a trade that was supposed to enter from here, but right now it's not. It didn't pick it, right? But I need a lot of these moments. I want AUD to drop like a thief, right? And we had something here before, but I don't think it will hold because we're coming from a higher time frame zone. So I was on this trade before, but price took me out and then ran off. It's crazy, really, really crazy. I don't know if I should stop using Excel, but I have to. So this is not giving me what I want. The 4 hours is still playing. Look at tapped, right? So I have to wait for it to close. If it closes above, which is in like 12 minutes, then I can now start finding buys to at least this 4-hour key level, and to continue the sell. So logic around it. So we have this beautiful key levels, right? We have this zone, right, that has confirmed the breakout to the downside. So we just need to just keep coming down and all of that. So once we have that, once I have something like this and I get here, I would be willing to. So this is my stop loss. My take profit can be moved to this point, right? That and then push it to the downside. Yeah, because it's going to really go down. It's going to really go down. It's a daily zone. It's a daily zone. So that said, Eurocard, do we have anything? No, we have nothing yet. But I feel like we can play with this guy. This IFVG has been played with, so we can tap and continue. Here's the card. What do we have? Yes, we have a beautiful cell. Just mitigated it. Yes, this is it. This is it. Like this. This is what we've been waiting for. Came down. So tapped and drop. It's just what price is gonna do. So we have all of this stuff, trending and working. I'm going to show you guys again. So we have the expecting price to react to the upside, probably close above the next 10 minutes, and then we find buys to the upside, right? And then because it has mitigated this zone, so if it closes above, I should be buying AUD JPY. Time I wanted to go down because I have a trade that should be taking it down, right? Which we're running right now on GP USD. We also are running on USD CHF. It's like the first trade I called in. So nice trade. Once I'm able to push down, that we're good to go. Then we have gold. How much are we running on gold? Okay, currently I'm not running good. Wait for the candles to close before I get in, but then I'm just getting in straight in. So let's see how we can drag this, right? But it's giving me that breakout that I'm looking for on the 5 minutes to show that the 1 hour and the 5 minutes are aligned. And just get in and then watch it fall. Gold's gonna fall. This guy's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. So I can just probably stack up another position here. Right. So it's gonna fall. Right. So that's basically it for all of them. EU dropping as usual. All of that. So yeah, that's what I have to say. And yeah, you guys have a good day. Let's just watch some of the trades for a while before I step out. I'll watch some of the trades for a while. I'll step out, then come back again to check on the trades that we have done, and then we'll wrap it up. So I'm waiting for this guy to close below this. I want it to really close below. Really close, just close below this guy. It will give me that sense of security that we're gonna go, down, like way down. The price just had to come into this area, just had to show itself, show itself. But then I wanted to close below. Okay, so that's it. Let's make about whatever amount I want to make from here. This guy also, I wanted to go down. Will you please go down? Right, and who again? We're waiting for ADJPY. I'm waiting for the beautiful. You can see open close level. So I think ADJPY can go up. We have beautiful on gold also. So let's see how we end up. As I'm going to leave this to run for the next few minutes, and then I'll come back to it maybe in the next 9 minutes to see what's up. God. Well, that's it. Let me just play a particular song so that you guys can enjoy. Before was the Signal Group, but this is where I send all my trades to. So we'll be having all of this. So make sure that you're part of it, and let's see how we can make money of it, right? All right, guys. So we're up some dollars. I think we should still keep going down. Um, I wanted to play music, but apparently I didn't play the music again. Let's see if I can incorporate sound into this. Anyways, we're up, we're going down. Currently about how much now? And $6. It's like the 1-to-1, right? And then that's good. So I can move this to break even now. Of course, the idea is to wait for this guy to close. We have this breakout here, right? So I can draw this down to this point. The breakout, and then the price is pushing to the downside clearly. So the same thing with USDHF. I think it's really running. So we are back into the trenches. So I'm going to have to hold on because I don't know why it was sponsoring that. I was waiting for price to close below. I told you guys that I need price to really close below this low so that it gives me the understanding that we're going to go down. But it didn't close below, it just ran up. So let's see what happens, as price continues. GPA did the same thing, running up. I'm expecting it to come into this place. I wanted this to close below here also, but it did not. So I'm expecting it to come into this QMR. Although this QMR is somewhat not valid because price did not close below this low, right? So I would have to be careful there. But although I can stack another position here, I think I'm gonna do that right now. See how far. I'm gonna stack a position there. Put it here like this. Cover the same high, then target the same low. So I'll create a limit order and then stack one market. Just risk about, let's say about $100. Right. So let's see. Have it like a 1 to 6. All right. So I'm gonna stack that position there. Yeah, we're in. We're in. So let's say we do that. We also have this one. So just leave both of them like that to run. Uh, and then we still have the gold. Gold is doing it. Gold is doing it. I think this one has already, saved me, or should I say, giving me what I need. So I really like what's going on with gold, like here and now. It's really beautiful, right? So I gave you the examples from the beginning up to where we had the push to the downside, right? So basically, you guys should understand that this is how it works. This is how it works. Okay, so this one for this beautiful guy, of course, it didn't close above, so there's no need for that. We're gonna be doing, if you notice, I didn't put the money there, so we're gonna be doing this guy. We have this beautiful, look at it. Just always wait for price, it will come, right? So we have this and we have this beautiful guy here, right? So I would be looking to take from here because this looks better. All right, this looks better. It looks really better. So I'll be covering this low, and at least I'll be targeting this high, as I said. Right. So let's see what goes on. Let's see how far we can drop, because I really want it to drop. Right. So let's see how far we can drop. We can drop and then pump. Of course, if we have a rejection and a close above this line, even without entering now, I can always enter later. I can always enter next week. I know where price is going to. You get. So that's what we're looking at. Yeah. So gold. I think I can take the money I have from gold. No, I wanted to get to the end. I wanted to get to the end. Probably this low. I even think I can increase the take profit and see how it does at the end. Right. So it's on the 5 minutes I entered the trade, and of course we're running beautifully to the downside. So let's see, I can now move this to break even, right? Yeah, and I push this to break even, and then watch how price moves. So that's basically what it is. No need to stress it. Price will always give us what price needs to give us. We're currently running on that, and yeah, EURUSD price didn't come back to my entry. It just kicked off from the top and ran down, which of course he said it that it was going to go down. Same thing with GU, but I don't know why GPUS is not going down. I need it to go down. I need GPUS to go down. Same thing with GBPUSD. I mean GPAUD. I need that to go down. I want it to really go down. Because come on, why should it be going up? Right. So that's it. Anything else? Anything else? I need to take out this low because that's basically what this guy gave us. Rejected, gave us this entry, take out the high, beautiful stuff. And then it came into this zone and began to drop. Beautiful stuff, right? Why I need AUDJPY to go down into our place. I need this guy to run the hell down, like down. When you give me any reason to come up, don't come up, bro. Right? I don't need you coming up, right? I need this guy running down also, right? Because right now it's already like halfway into my stop loss, and it's crazy. I shouldn't be having this. All right, but let's see how it goes. I know that it's supposed to run down, and that means GU is supposed to like go up and all of that. So I'll be looking out for that. We have all of this, so I'll be looking out for that. Yeah, so that's basically what I have. And I think we can end the live stream here on a good note. The fact that all the drops are dropping and all the things we need to do, we're doing it. Right. So yeah. I don't know, do we have any question or anything? Okay, no. So that's it. We can close this live stream. Done 1 hour. That's good.